Hello, everyone. Um, I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to talk about why it is important to heed the Most High's warnings and to carefully follow His instructions. Um, there are classic examples as to why you should do these things. You know, um, especially if you're a man who's married and you have a rebellious wife, and you know you have a rebellious wife because this is probably what drew your attention to her in the first place. You know, you was drawn to that fire in her belly. You know, uh, you were turned on by her feistiness. But something you gotta understand and remember is um, Lot's wife Sarah. What's her name? Sarah. I'm sorry. I could be wrong. I think her name was Sarah. Correct me if I'm wrong. His wife was turned into a pillar of salt because when they were instructed to leave Sodom and Gomorrah, the Most High specifically told them, do not look back. Do not look back on the horrors of those people. Those people are suffering consequences. And if you don't want to be one of those people, you don't turn around and look back. You don't go back to your vomit. And what happened? His wife looked back anyway. And it wasn't because she was deliberately being disobedient and disregarding the Most High's word. It's more like women are naturally more emotional than men. Most women are guided by their feelings. That's why it's important for a man to lead his wife. This is why the man leads and the woman follows. You know, he has to instruct his wife to prevent her from doing things like this. You know, especially if she's, like I said, she's the rebellious type. You know what I'm saying? You have to instruct your wife, man. Your wife can not only get herself killed, she can get you killed. She can get herself in trouble. She can get you and herself in trouble by ignoring the Most High's instructions. The same thing with Eve. Eve is a great example. She ignored the Most High's instructions, and it costed her and Adam. He had to suffer the consequences too. He allowed her to lead. She was playing the wrong role. He allowed her to play his role. Adam made a big mistake. He allowed his wife to fulfill his role. She wasn't carrying out her own purpose. And he no longer carried out his. The woman is led by emotions. This is why I say things like it's not about how you feel, it's about what you know. I let any woman know this. I'm not, whether I'm in a relationship with her or not, well, I don't even have to know you. I would still tell you this. I'm talking to anybody who needs to hear it. It's important to have feelings, man. But when you're in a dangerous situation, like what we're dealing with right now in the current world that we live in, you realize it or not, we're in a dangerous situation. We're in a very dangerous situation. We're sitting in hot water. Many of you don't know it yet, but when it starts to burn, then you're going to start to like, oh snap, yeah, I told you. That's exactly what's about to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen with some of you people who won't listen. Yeah, it's about, you need to, a man must have proper discernment, yo. He should not allow a woman to walk all over him. He can still be a gentleman. He can still love her the right way and treat her with respect. You know what I'm saying? He can still do all those things without letting that woman walk all over him and coercing him to do things that he does not want to do, or these things directly act against the Most High. Again, like I said, she's not doing it. She's not purposely, she may not be intentionally leading you away from the Most High. She's just led by her emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's why whenever you see these horror films that has something to do with demonic possession, especially the ones that are based off of true stories, what do you always see in these films? Every time it is a young girl who ends up getting possessed by the demons. There's a difference between male and female. There's no such thing as she and they. Those are demons. Do you understand me? That's code language. I try to teach people about stuff like this. They don't believe it though. They think I'm just being mean. I'm dead serious. Yeah, you go back and watch any of those films, most of the time when someone is being demonically possessed, it's always females, particularly young girls. It's usually young girls who are not yet married. You see? He targets them while they're young. He likes to target them while they're young and before they get married. The devil needs to know that she does not have her husband's influence. She needs to be led away from that first. And once he do that, he's going to use her. He's going to use her like a worm on a hook to lure you in. And guess what? A lot of these dudes, they end up getting trapped for 18 years. I kid you not. With a demonically possessed woman. She was possessed the whole time, bro. It's too late now, ain't it? Don't say I didn't tell you so. I'll holler at you.